Did it not? We're just waiting on everybody to show up, y'all. All right, I see the notification finally went through. You're seeing it, right? Okay. Yep, then the StreamYard link's up. Awesome. Just waiting to see anybody come. They're just waiting on people to come in other words. I know I'm like 3 minutes early, so. Yep. That's what they say. They say if you build it, they will come. I ain't building nothing, but it's here. I think, okay, is the two showing? Is that just like you and then because I was on there? Or is that.
No, and I put that in change.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're getting people to come in. Hey, Gabriella. I'm glad you can make it. Yeah, it is. You got a very cute puppy. We're sitting here looking at your little profile picture thing. I wish there was a way I can make that bigger, but I don't know how.
No.
Oh, no, don't do that. I clicked on the screen and it was trying to talk about like the layout thing. Of course, I'm glad. I just like that somebody was able to make it. Laddie? Aw, that's a cute name. Oh, Earl asked what is she? Or he. I don't know which it is. But
I'm saying with that name, I figure it's a she.
oh, it's a pit boxer. That's the best. See, we've got a pit. I absolutely love those.
Full of energy.
Yeah, definitely full of energy.
Oh, this one is male.
I told you. It could be either one. Hi, Linda Whitford. That's understandable. You can't go on panel, but I'm glad that you're here. Hi, Sky. How's everybody doing on Christmas Eve? Everybody having a good Christmas Eve? I hope.
Ooh.
It's not popping up on mine for me. Okay. I lost a female last. Oh, no. Yeah, that's. Mm, I'm sorry to hear that, Gabriella.
Hello, Linda.
I couldn't imagine losing one to Lyme disease. I've lost one to parvo before. We are, Linda. Thank you for asking. We're not doing much, but still, we're here. That's what matters. Oh, wow. Gabriella said Laddie looks more pit. The other one looked more boxer. Yeah, Earl used to have a pit boxer mix as well. Lexi, right? Yeah, named Lexi.
Hyper.
Very.
Man, that dog was hyper.
She was sweet, though. She was a sweetheart.
Yeah. And I picked her. My buddy had just had the litter, and he wasn't even supposed to have that litter. He had the female pit, and his sister or his aunt had the boxer, and she was going out of town and asked him to watch her dog while she went out of town. And while he was at work, they ended up hooking up, and he had the puppies. And when I went over there to see him, that one ran straight up to me out of the whole litter, so I took her home.
Oh wow, what does that mean? The bi-level, is that like a like two-story, like the oh, what's it called? Like apartments. How did I not know what apartment? Um, like, are you talking about like that, or am I thinking something completely different?
No, she said yes.
Oh, okay.
I think her big babies, yes, they are.
Yes, 100% they're big babies.
Ours is 120 pounds and thinks she's the size of a chihuahua.
And yes, I'm 100% with Sky on that. And I am sorry for your loss. But yes, ours does. She's 120 pounds and thinks that she is the size of a chihuahua because she tries to get in our laps. And just she's always done that. We've got a little like dog bed that's for the smaller one, but she will take her big butt and try to go lay in it, and part of her's hanging out of it and the other part of her's in it, but she thinks that she's doing good.
Her ribs are in the bed. That's
Yeah,
it.
like she's got like maybe her chest and stomach area. No house, two-story. Okay. Okay, so you're in like a two-story house. Okay. Now I got my name back now on. Yeah. Is that
Oh,
mom?
I think so.
Is that mom?
I think so. Yes, it is.
Yay. Hi, mom. I figured it was, but I wasn't. I just wanted to make sure, so I wasn't just randomly saying hi, mom, to somebody. I don't know if you could still see the StreamYard link or not, but it is up there, mom, if you're wanting to come up on panel. If not, that's perfectly fine. But anybody's welcome to come up here.
So what's everybody doing tonight? Y'all partying, relaxing, or what?
Oh, yeah, that's something I forgot to put out there. Remember, I told John I would. John said to let everybody know that he's partying. He's at a Christmas party, having a party, and that he might be drunk and he might not be. Who knows where the night's going to carry him? And then I told him for confirmation, y'all can go over to Matrix's channel and hear him say it for himself.
So he would try to stop by.
Yeah, he said he would try to stop by, but his party did start at 5 as well. So there's no telling when he'll be able to stop by, if he's able to at all. But we're still sending him love. Him and Dawn both love, and hope they have a good time at their Christmas party. And we hope to see him at some point tonight. Is it still going, or is it okay? Because it stopped for me on the.
Go in.
Oh, okay. Oh, as long as, yeah, exactly, Gabrielle. As long as he's having fun. That's what we told him over there. Just have fun and just be safe. Now you know my real name. I would, but I got my sister here. I will when she leaves. Okay. I'm on my other PC. It has no webcam on it. Okay. That's understandable, Mom. Yeah, and Sky says, have fun, John.
He was saying something about there was going to be like 100 people there. That's way too many people for me.
Yep, same here. Way too many people for me. I couldn't, but I got the social anxiety thing. I can't do big crowds. I mean, I'm all for them, but And Mom, are you meaning, because it shows Crazy Mama as being your name on here? Because she said that now you know my real name.
Yeah.
Exactly, Mom. Too many people for me too, she said.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as it pops up over here, mine's delayed. There it is. See, it's like it'll pop up on yours, and then a few seconds later, it finally pops up on mine. But yeah, I agree. That's too many people.
If I had to be in a room with about 20 people, that's too many for me.
Yeah, I'm more of a small group kind of person too.
It's too hard to keep up with everybody, and especially if, say, you're the host, trying to make sure everything's taken care of and everybody's taken care of and everybody's all right. That's just too much to handle at one time.
Okay, well, Mom, it's showing for us that your name on here is Crazy Mama, and that your profile picture is just a like kind of burnt orange sea. That's why I was asking that question.
Michael been in there messing with her name, changing her name on her.
This guy said, "Me too." Oh, yep. On the crowds of people, yeah. That's I'm good with maybe 4 or 5 people. I'm okay, and then when it starts getting more than that, I start to get uncomfortable. I'm not good with big crowds or really talking to people, as y'all can tell for how quiet I get on here from time to time. I'm not very good at it. It's That's kind of what I want to do this for as well, is to try and break myself out of that social anxiety as well, to try and help it as much as I could anyway. And I know this isn't the same as like being in person, but
It's a start.
yeah, exactly. It's a start. Is Earl on? Well, Earl's sitting right next to me, so you'll hear him talk through mine, but he's sitting right next to me. For anyone who doesn't know, Earl is my husband. His real name's not Earl, but we all call him Earl. So, but he's my husband, and he's on. You'll see his name pop up in the chat as DNA records and all that, but that's through his phone. He's got the chat pulled up, and then over on mine is how we do the StreamYard, because I've got computers, but they're laptops for one, and they've all got something wrong with them, and I'm just not in a rush to fix them. She said, "Okay, LOL, not going crazy." No, you're not going crazy. There's no voice changing happening.
It would be kind of crazy. You sitting here going back and forth like you talk like somebody else is talking, but it's just you speaking into something sounding
You
like
know
a
what?
man.
You know what though? That would be awesome though if I could do that. That'd be some talent to be able to like switch voices and like them ventriloquist or however
Oh
you
yeah.
say that word. They can like throw their voice and stuff too.
Oh, like
I
Jeff
would,
Dunham.
yeah, I would love to be able to do that. I would mess with people. Not gonna lie, I would mess with people if I could throw my voice.
She thinks I'm down in the basement just talking away, but you won't show me.
No, he's not in the basement.
She's like, we can hear him, but we can't see him.
No, he's here. I think we showed both of us before on Crazy Girls, right?
No.
Yeah. She said, "Okay, good to know." Yeah, that's a problem that we've had. His phone doesn't work with the StreamYard. So, and we've done all the settings and everything that they wanted us to do. So we decided we'll do StreamYard on my phone, and then he'll just watch the chat on his phone. And I've noticed that the chat goes much faster on YouTube than it does over here on StreamYard.
Mm. Yeah, it pops up on my phone before she even sees it.
That's why sometimes I'll answer before I'll get it popped up on the screen because I'm seeing it over on Earl's phone.
She said, "Whatever works is good."
Yep, that's how we look at it.
I wonder where Matrix at, if he went to sleep or not.
I hope not. He said he would try to make it though, so there was no guarantee. Well, I think he said he'd try. Either he said he'd try or he said he'd be there. I don't remember. But I understand if he's not able to make it, if he say fell asleep or if he's not feeling very good. I understand. I'd love for him to be here because then I wouldn't have to be up on panel alone. But that's okay. I'm
Somebody,
making do.
somebody will join you eventually.
Maybe we shall see. Or we'll just sit here and talk to the chat, which I'm perfectly fine with too. That's what it's about. It's just Christmas Eve hangout.
For the
And
people.
yeah, and I kind of expected that we wouldn't have many people show up just because I know a lot of people have like different traditions and stuff like that or plans for Christmas Eve.
Get togethers.
Yeah, as to where some people don't do anything for Christmas Eve and they do it all on Christmas Day. So I just put this up here and was like, well, we'll just have a little hangout. People want to come by, that's awesome, and we can hang out and talk. And if they don't, then I completely understand that as well.
I know some people celebrate Christmas, say a week before, a week after, just when they can all get together.
That we used to do that when I think I was like a teenager, right before being a teenager when we used to do that. But we'd have to make a 2 hour drive just to all go get together. And it was after Christmas because that's when everybody had off work. All the adults, I guess it would be put as.
Now, we quit doing the whole holiday thing when my little brother, he turned like 14 or 15, and nobody else, say, in the family had kids, and we all made an agreement then that we just weren't doing the holiday stuff because everybody's so spread out that there wasn't no need to all try to get together and
Yeah.
turn into a big headache.
And that's how some are. Exactly. Appreciate the chat. Hey, I'm happy that y'all are here. It means a lot to me that y'all showed up. And I know some of y'all still got things going on. So I completely understand that as well. I'm over here like checking the guest thing like crazy now because I don't want to end up leaving people in the basement like I did yesterday. Oh, that was so bad.
Girl, where's everybody at? And they
Yeah,
hanging out in the basement.
exactly. I have Crazy Girl, John, and Matrix all in the basement. They were sitting there talking in the basement. It's not holidays this year. Just have to make it nice for the grand. Hey, I completely understand that, and that's kind of how we are this year. Christmas is a little different for us. My grandfather was dying on Christmas, and so it's a little different now.
Well,
But
it ain't been the same since then.
no, it hasn't. And so that kind of changed the way that we do traditions and stuff. When he passed away, the tradition kind of changed and dwindled off. And Christmas Day, we kind of have a small little thing where it's like my grandma, my mom and her husband, and then me and my husband, we get together. But other than that, we don't do big get-togethers anymore ever since he passed away. So I understand that, Gabriella.
Ooh,
I was just oh no. Gabriella, I'm so sorry to hear
what's
that.
that word?
Uterine. Is it a curable one? Is what, because I'm not sure on, say, how those are. I don't know which ones are and which ones aren't. Is it a curable one? I hope so. And if you don't want to put that out there, that's perfectly understandable. Only what you're comfortable with.
No, you see what Sky said?
Oh, Sky. Exactly. Not the same. You are so right. It's just not. It changed everything. And it's early stage 1A. Okay. Well,
Hopefully they
then
can take care of it.
exactly. That's what I was fixing to say. I hope that it can get taken care of so that you can be here for many more years. We will definitely be keeping you in our thoughts and prayers, that's for sure. And Sky, I'm sorry to hear that because I know it's tough, but it does. It changes things.
Hmm.
They're going to do a complete hysterectomy in January. Okay. And
That should
that'll,
take
like,
care of the problem.
yeah, that's what I was fixing to ask. You beat me to it.
No, that's crazy though. Hopefully that will take care of the
That's
problem.
that's what I'm hoping. Because I've had people in my family that have had it, some curable, some not, and then but I've never personally had it. But I don't wish it on nobody because I've
No,
seen what it can put people through, and it doesn't seem like it's any kind of nice or any kind of fun. Oh hey, what?
I'm not sure.
Well, she's saying Law and John, and so that would be to Crazy Girl and then John. But I'm
No,
not seeing them in here. Are they hidden
no, I don't know.
or are they hiding? Mom, are you seeing Crazy Girl? And I don't think. Okay, okay. This is curable if caught. Okay, good, good. I'm glad to hear it, Gabriella. Then hopefully, when that all gets taken care of, you're completely cleared, and we can all celebrate because you need many more years of life.
That just means she wouldn't be able to have kids if she wanted to, right?
We got that. Hey, mom. Oh, we got the Minnie Mouse, mom.
Oh boy, here we go. Mom, we can't. Mom, we can't understand you.
I needed this laugh though. Oh, I love mom so much. You're still Minnie Mouse. Exactly, Gabriella. She says she's got to get her granddaughter to college. So,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Okay, what do I sound like? Mickey Mouse?
There you go. Nope, you're
Okay.
fine now.
Okay.
Thank you for
What
the
I
laugh,
did,
though.
you're welcome. You know what I did? I was on my computer in the living room and I have another channel, but I just go there to give everybody more viewers, you know what I'm saying? More
Right.
likes. Well, anyway, I didn't have yours on here. So I had to find your link. So I clicked on Lashana's video last night, right? And I
Yeah.
scrolled through it and I found your link. So I clicked on your link. Now I'm hearing John and Lashana and you talking. So I thought, oh my God, hi Lashana, hi John. Then when I clicked on, I realized I was listening to Lashana's video last night. I had to click it off.
That's great,
So
though.
that's why I said hi John and Lashana. Crazy.
Funny.
Yeah, John said he was going to some Christmas party that started at 5, so he'd try to jump in if he could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you say with 100 people. I was Linda Whitford. And then I thought, oh my God, I can't believe my name went up there. So I typed in, this
Oh,
is crazy, Mama. And then I said, now
okay.
you know my real name. And you
That
were
you
so bumfuzzled on it.
I was. But that makes sense now on the comment on my video that you
Right.
said, because I was sitting there and I was like, hang on, the way that she's talking sounds very familiar to me. And I was like, but the name's not. That's where I was confused on the comment too.
Yeah, that's what it was. So I thought, well, my sister, she left for a minute. She'll be back in a little bit, but she left
Right.
for a minute, and I thought, well, she's gone. I'm going to run in there and get on there and explain what all that was, because I'm not very good texter.
Hey, I'm the same way. That's why I like end up popping up on stream and I'll just sit here, like, even if it's just my icon showing like now, but
Right.
I'm not very good when it comes to typing. I'm not quick at it.
No, me neither. I'm like chicken pecking corn.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't do so
Alira.
good. Well, I wonder where Lashana's at. I know John's at a party, getting
Yep.
getting wasted.
Yeah. That's what he's
Yeah,
doing.
I just hope he be safe and he ain't
Yeah,
driving.
that's what we told him, was to be careful. And he said something about being on his motorcycle, and I might have misunderstood him, but I was taking that as he was going to be on his motorcycle, or they were going to be on the motorcycle and then drinking. And then I was like, well, no, because then he said not drinking and driving. So I got confused. But I just know that he said he might be drunk and he might not be.
Let's just hope, like you said, he's not driving,
Exactly. I hope if
because it
he is
gets ugly
drinking,
out there.
yeah, I hope
Right.
if he is drinking, he's being safe.
Exactly. You and me both.
And Alira,
All
I
right.
completely understand you not having much time, but I do appreciate you stopping by. Hey,
Yes,
Matrix.
and hello, Miss Alira, if I missed you. Hello, Matrix.
Uh, well, there they are. The only one missing is her.
Exactly. Exactly. Where
Well, I know
the hell is she at?
she said that she
Oh,
had the kids over today, I think. So that might be what it is. She might
yeah.
be busy. And
Yeah,
Matrix fell asleep.
she's trying to rearrange her room around too.
Right. That's understandable. You're fine,
But
Linda.
she'll be in
At
here, trust me.
Yeah, no, it's perfectly fine either way. I
Hi,
know she
Linda.
said she had a lot going on. She shot me a text earlier, was letting me
Right.
know, that she had a lot going on, but that
Well,
she was sorry, what?
I said that was good that she did let you know.
Yeah, she did. And Linda and Matrix, y'all don't have to say sorry. I'm the one who apologizes here. Remember that.
Yeah, you all don't want to follow her and be in the trouble in the doghouse all the time. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, they're gonna follow her leader. That's what they want to do. Michael's supposed to
Lyra
come
said,
down, and I'm gonna go to Five Below, so
oh, okay.
I don't know when he's gonna get here.
Hey, Five Below's a fun place to go, so have fun.
I know I'm excited, girl. I can't wait. I've been there one time, and it was like probably 8, 9, maybe 10 years ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's
It's
been a
been a
while
long,
for
long
us
time,
too.
right?
Well, Matrix showed up.
Yeah, Matrix is here. He was saying that he said, hi, Ashley, fell asleep. Sorry. And then Linda popped in and she said, I'm finally here. Sorry I'm late. I had to feed my kiddos. That's completely understandable. And then Alira's over there. She said, the smell of this food has me drooling.
Mr. Earl, you are sitting right next to her. Take the dang earplugs out of your ears so you can hear what she says, because she already mentioned Matrix, dude. I heard you in the
Yeah.
background.
No, I ran out.
Don't think this old lady can't hear your ass.
Yeah.
No, I left the room for a second.
Uh-huh.
I heard you in the background say, "Did you see Matrix was here?"
Yeah.
God love you.
Yeah,
He's gonna keep you on your toes, Ashley.
Yep.
no, I stepped out for a second, came back in. I had to shut the dogs up.
But you notice that you're
Well,
going to keep me on my toes and then mom's going to keep you on your toes.
yes. Well, I will forgive you this time.
There you go.
Next
You're
time you're
forgiven.
gonna get a bark, 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 bark.
You're
Hey.
gonna get attacked by the chickens next time.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
as long as the Lyra stays away with the shopping carts, I think I can manage.
The shopping carts are reserved for John.
Yeah, there's reserved for John.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the shits, Earl, if everybody sent you a chicken for Easter?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Special delivery, here's some chicken.
Oh man, I'm glad to see everybody showing up though.
So am I.
Yeah, Linda Marie
Oh.
said Abby made some gumbo. Used a crap ton of hot sauce. Hey, that sounds good. I love gumbo.
But if you like spicy food,
I do like spicy food.
I know you do.
Yeah,
Some
Who's
people might not.
Gabriel Dodge?
that's Gabriella Dodge, and
Oh.
she's yeah,
Well, hi, sweetie. I'm
I
sorry I
figured
didn't pronounce your name right,
she's a
but I
sweetheart.
did your last name. Is she?
Lyra.
Someone
Oh.
said shopping cart? Oh gosh, and there she's got a
Yeah.
bunch of
Hey, Matrix.
Oh, you finally figured
You
out
wouldn't run
hair?
out of eggs.
Exactly. We wouldn't run out of eggs, that's for sure. Yeah, Matrix said seller. Yeah, Earl pointed it out.
No, that's one thing I don't want is chickens.
His private chat.
Well, I'm here for comedy, so
Well, you got it.
You-
Were you? Oh, you weren't here for when Mom first came on. She brought the Minnie Mouse to the show.
oh, did you? No,
Yeah.
really? You didn't have the
Yeah.
chicken suit on?
No, she
No,
had
it
the
was
Minnie
just the
Mouse.
Minnie Mouse voice.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a Minnie Mousing?
Yeah.
It was great.
Sometimes I feel like Lurch, like, you rag.
I
Yeah.
love Lurch.
So, you know that dude? He was like on Star Trek a bunch of times.
Lurch, the guy who played
Yeah.
Lurch.
Yeah,
Wow,
he was
I
on
didn't know.
Star
I
Trek
didn't-
a bunch of times.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know which one I liked, and a lot of people probably don't remember. You probably will.
He had a very
And it's-
successful acting career. Sorry, Mama.
It's Thing.
I love
Y'all
Thing.
remember Thing?
The
Yep.
hand that came out of the
Yeah.
box.
No, Thing. He was the one with the hair all
No,
over.
that's
him.
Cousin It.
Oh, It. That's Cousin
Oh,
It.
I am. See, I didn't even know.
Thing is the
Thing
hand-
is the one that,
Things the hand
that
in the
comes
box.
out of the box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cousin It. I am so sorry. Thank you, Ashley.
You're fine.
like
And
that.
Cousin It also
I
talks
thought
like
he-
Minnie Mouse.
Yeah. Sound like
And
he's got a
Cousin
mouth
It-
full of shit or marbles.
Probably hair.
That's all.
Hairballs.
Probably
But
hair.
you know-
He's a hairy beast.
I agree with you, Mom. Cousin It is my favorite. Out of the whole Addams
Yes, I
family,
really
it's
liked
Cousin It. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Out of
And
the
then on
whole,
South Park, mine is Callie. Oh yeah. Callie won't get high.
hey, who's your favorite character on Bewitched, Mama?
The mother. What is her? Not Samantha.
Edna.
Oh my. Yes. Which one is yours?
It's a toss up between Dr. Bombay and Uncle Paul. Well, whatever Paul Lynde was, it was their uncle.
See, and
Oh,
again,
hell.
I
can't
got
think of
to
his
agree with
name.
Mom.
His real name's
But I know
Paul
who you're
Lynde.
talking about.
Yes, Sky. I also love the show and the movies. They're both
I
I
good.
can't think of his
I
name.
love Dr. Bombay though.
And Matrix, Alira, and Sky both said hi to you.
Hi Sky, hi Larry. I'm sorry, I'm still half asleep.
Hey, you're fine. That's all I was letting you know.
I can't see, like, it's not like I can see chat because my phone is like charging. I'm on my tablet. That's why I have the Guy Foster.
And
Guy Fox.
you know the one I don't like, and that stupid Get Smart. Who in the hell has a goddamn phone in a flipping shoe?
Yeah, thank you.
In a shoe.
Maxwell Smart.
Oh,
Yeah, hold on. I'm
showed
gonna take
you.
my shoe off and talk to you. Hold on.
Yeah, like that's
be
not
there in a
gonna look
minute.
suspicious.
Technically, that was the first
Yeah.
cell phone. You know that?
It was
That
it?
shoe. Yeah, technically, that was the first, shoe phone.
Well,
That was the stupidest show I've ever seen.
agreed. Agreed. Gabriella, Agent 99, LOL. And Alira said she's glad you got a nap, Matrix. And Gabriella, I don't know why you're thinking Andorra, but that does sound familiar, and now I'm thinking about Andorra.
Andorra, ain't she on Bewitched? She's on Bewitched. Andorra. Yeah, she's on Bewitched. Andorra.
Okay.
That's their aunt.
Oh,
Am I
yeah,
right,
that's
Lyra?
right. Yeah, that's the
Aunt Dora.
yeah, it's the aunt. You're right. Oh,
You know what? She is cool. I really liked her on there. You got that right.
Hello.
Andorra.
Hi. There's two of me now.
wait, what happened?
There's two of me now. You got. Oh, okay. You got the right one, I think. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Okay.
You zapped the right one.
Yeah. Okay. And I didn't zap anything. I brought it up because I was like, wait, did he drop? So I hit it to add to stream, and then it like popped up two of you, and then one of you dropped out. That's why I was like, oh no.
I got a phone call that I declined.
Oh,
And
okay.
I lost all
Yes.
my sound, so I had to go all the way back out. Come
It happens.
all the way back in.
I get it, Matrix, 100%. It happens to me so often during the lives. These dang calls, it's always a scam caller too that I get. And then it makes everybody so quiet that I can't hear a thing. So I've got to back all the way out and then come all the way back in.
I liked our dream of Jeannie too. That was awesome. I wish I could do her damn bob in her head. Doing, doing.
Exactly.
What I
Yep,
could get
I
done.
love-
Doing, 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 doing. She does a lot of head bobbing.
Yeah. You know what? That's one thing I always
Mama!
I always
Oh,
say
man, I
about
love
her,
that
though.
one.
Really?
Sorry, Ashley.
You're fine.
You're fine. I'm just picking on you.
No, but I
love it. I
always
love it.
wondered that about her because she does that so often. I've always wondered, did the actress that played her ever actually end up getting like neck problems from that? Because she did that so quick and it
Who?
was so often in every episode. I wondered if I Dream of Jeannie ever got,
No.
I don't know what it's called. Not whiplash, but
No, she
Wonder
never
if she had
did.
a lot of headaches.
yeah, like that kind of thing. Like I wonder if there was like things that happened to her from her doing that so often.
I don't think so.
Right.
She said the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, because she did it a lot too. And
The
real
Brady
hard.
Bunch. Hey, I got a question for you. Who's the one kid they only had on like for 3 episodes?
Of the Brady Bunch?
Yep.
I don't know. Every time I hear Brady Bunch, I keep thinking Marsha.
That's
that was my
the right
favorite.
one. No,
Is-
you guys don't remember Cousin Oliver? The
On the
little
Brady
kid?
Bunch?
Yeah. He like the first, like the second season when they went to color. He was on for like 3 episodes.
Huh.
I
I really never watched him that much because I didn't care for him. There's no family that is.
Yeah, you
that
know what them
good.
kids were doing in that freaking doghouse in between takes? They're having makeup
Probably
parties
playing
in there.
house.
They're having
They were
makeup
what?
parties in there. Making
yeah,
Oh
out.
my
that's what I was
God.
trying to think of, Alira. Neck strain. Thank you.
I thought it was something ugly there.
Ugh.
Bye, Lara. Is she leaving?
Barbara Eden, I think she's
Yeah.
still alive too.
Yeah, and
Merry
that's
Christmas, Lara.
oh. Okay, my brain just went completely empty. Of course
Oh.
it would.
My favorite South Park character is a toss up between Kenny and Cartman.
Huh.
Kenny because he dies every episode, and Cartman because he's just a smart ass.
Oh, and Sky said, "Yup, Matrix," because she said the cousin, and then said, "Yup, Matrix."
What, cousin Oliver?
Do what? Cousin
Well,
Oliver? Yeah, cousin Oliver. That's what she was talking about.
yeah,
She was
see, I remember the really obscure like things in it. Like, do
yeah.
you know the first show that
Same here, Linda.
George Clooney was on?
George Clooney?
Mm-hmm. The very first show he was on.
Oh, I have no idea. You got to understand, okay? Every TV show that I watched growing up was only because my grandpa was watching it. I was real big with watching whatever show he was watching. Like, he'd watch like westerns, and then he'd watch like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Full House, Family Matters, The Brady Bunch, Addams Family, all of those. He just whatever he had on, I would sit down and watch. And our biggest thing was we would always eat chocolate chip cookies and milk while we watched whatever show it was or movie.
What I
Oh,
say?
I did.
What I say?
I like Tales from the Crypt in South Park. Oh my God, I love both.
Yeah, I like
Tales
that.
from the Crypt. Earl's
Yeah.
gonna love that, Mom, because that's something
Yeah.
that Earl really liked. Is Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Ooh, I did too.
I like the Twilight Zone and the Outer Limits.
I like that one where she says, Earl. Was it Earl? I don't know what she called him, but he sends her under the steps, and under the step there's a monster, and it eats her up. He says, "Oh my God, I can't think of it now." But that was my favorite part one there, where he goes like he's shooting her. He says, "Earl,
The
if
Partridge
it wasn't
Family.
for you, what would you do?"
Oh, George Clooney, the first TV show he was on.
That's what it was.
Everybody's gonna say Roseanne, but it wasn't. It's Facts of Life.
Alira. Oh my God, Alira, I 100% agree. Alf. I love Alf.
From
Yes.
Melmac. What about Mark and Mindy? Nanu.
I have
Wasn't much
no
on
idea
Mark. I
on
wasn't
that.
much on those.
You never seen Mark and Mindy?
Nope, I
No.
haven't. I wasn't a big fan of it. Sorry.
I
Oh.
wasn't either.
Absolutely funny. Robin
Now,
Williams.
scary movies. I'm really not into movies like that, but man, scary movies. Oh, man gets mad at me because he'll want to watch a movie, and if it ain't scary, I'm not interested in it.
Did you
And
like
he
Vincent
says,
Price?
if it was
Yeah.
scary, you'd sit and watch it, huh?
Did you like Vincent Price?
Oh my God, I love Vincent Price.
He had that creepy ass voice.
Yes, yes. And I
Wait,
like Boris
wh-
Karloff.
Yeah.
The Hunchback. Yeah, I like those.
Well,
Those
he
are
was
good.
on The Hunchback. The Hunchback was
Hunchback of Notre Dame. I like that.
but that was oh crap. He's got a kid too that was a Wolfman. Because he's Lon Chaney. Lon Chaney was the
Lon
original.
Chaney. You're right. I couldn't think of it.
Was the
Lon
original Hunchback in Notre Dame in the movie
Yeah.
where he's swinging on all the ropes.
Now, on all those old movies like that, y'all, if you understand and watch them, they're not like they are now. Now you got a lot of scary movies, horror movies, but you know who's going to get killed? It's the ones that's having sex.
Yeah,
They're the ones that gets
exactly.
killed. And in the olden
Exactly.
movies, you don't see no puss and tits. It's all
Nope.
scary movie. Now
Yes.
this is all about sex.
Exactly. And me and Earl were talking about that, Mom, that the biggest problem we have, that's why we don't watch the newer ones, because the newer ones, like you said, it is all based on sex. They have to have those sex scenes.
And they're not
And-
even scary.
Exactly. They're not even scary. As to where the
No.
old ones, there was actually, they kept you like on the edge of your seat going, oh, what's going to happen? As to where the new ones, it's like, yeah, I already have this figured out and we're 5 minutes in.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember this. Friday the 13th, the first movie,
Yep.
it was an independent film. Terminator, independent film, made by an independent filmmaker.
Alira, yes. She said Creep Show.
Oh,
Creepshow
yeah.
was actually written by Stephen King.
Yeah.
He wrote.
Creep Show. Awesome. What is your favorite scary movie, Matrix?
My scary movie?
Yes.
The unedited version of The Exorcist.
Oh, that had the real boy, or was it Linda Blair?
It was Linda Blair, but they cut out the spider walk down the steps.
Okay,
This one has
yeah.
it in it.
Okay.
Makes the film 10,000 times more creepy.
Yes. Okay, I know. Yeah, because I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
Lyra, those were good as well. I really like the ones that covered. I will say that
And the first two original Hellraiser movies.
when it comes to the movies that cover Ed and Lorraine Warren, like their investigations, I do like those. But that's kind of the closest to the new ones that I'll get is when it comes to just like the Ed and Lorraine based things, like the I believe Insidious, Conjuring movies,
Yeah.
those, because it's based on actual investigations that they did.
Did you all see Motel Hell? That was
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
good one. Oh, I liked that one, man. That was awesome.
And that's the one where they plant them out. They're planting them out in the fields. And
Yeah, it was their garden.
And then they would take like the mower and chop all their heads off or something like that.
They would cut their vocal cords and plant them in the ground, and they hooked a tractor to them and pulled them out of the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was awesome, man.
And Matrix Gabriella said that she watched Mork a few times. She worked with Vincent Price's niece's husband in Mo.
Oh, I like Vincent Price.
I said in Mo.
Hey guys, I'm getting a phone call from Michael, so I'm going to get off here, okay?
Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Mom.
All right, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
I mean, there's also Maniac. That's pretty terrifying too.
Yeah, Maniac was good. Oh, then Sky said, I like that movie, Tales from the Dark Side. I agree, Sky. Yep. Which one were you pointing at, Earl? The wait, which one? This one. Oh, hey guys, I gotta go. I'll try. Oh, okay, Alira.
Bye, Alira.
Yeah, she said we're gonna eat and I'm starving. Well, enjoy your food, Alira, and if you're able to come back, awesome. If you're not, I completely understand. Just have a good Christmas Eve, and we'll talk to you when we see you next.
What about the people under the stairs?
The what?
The people under the stairs.
Yes.
Or the Hills Have Eyes.
Those were good.
The first two of them.
Yes.
And Wrong Turn. There's like 12 of them, and all of them are awesome.
Thank you, Gabriella, for asking that question, because I was gonna, but I don't know if. Oh, she said yes, it is. Okay, we got our answer. The roaches in the head cake. That's what she was asking, because she said the roaches in the head, and I was wondering it too. But Majors and Mom were talking about the movies, and I didn't want to interrupt them because I liked what they were saying. But I was sitting there wondering, is she talking about the roaches in the head cake? But yeah, that's what Elira was talking about. Thank you, Gabriella, for asking that question.
Now, Matrix, you talking about The Hills Have Eyes and Wrong Turns. I paid attention to them, but as far as like scary movies, I quit paying attention to them like when The Sixth Sense came out, because they kept showing you the previews, making you think that was going to be a good scary movie, and that was shit.
Yeah.
Well, I like. Well, the Sixth Sense was supposed to be more suspenseful than it was supposed to be scary.
Well,
then why they keep?
I mean, it's all a freaking formula. I mean, every scary movie has jump scares in it. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, all the major.
But you have to admit that the older jump scares were way better than the new jump scares. The new jump scares are so predictable.
Well, the original jump scares, they had to come up with that stuff on their own. And the people now just using what they learned back then.
Well, yeah, they need to come up with something new. We all know they can reach through the wall and the window and stuff now. We all know that the people are going to run upstairs. Like, we get it. Come up with something new.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Even though the front door is right
they don't
there.
Want anything new. They should. I mean, they're trying to stifle creativity everywhere. Matrix,
have you seen that commercial? I absolutely love this commercial. I crack up at it every time because it's exactly what it is. The It's a commercial for I have no idea what, but it's got the group of kids standing there and they're saying, "What are you talking about? Let's go to the perfectly good running car." And they're like, "Are you crazy?
Yeah,
Let's go to the
yeah,
one
yeah,
with chainsaws."
yeah. It's an insurance commercial.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
insurance commercial.
I think,
Okay,
I think it was Allstate.
yeah, but it cracks me up every time because I'm like, they finally narrowed it down to what the movies are about, what the scary movies are about, like now, because it's like perfectly
Well,
good running car, and they're like, no, let's not choose that. Let's go to the chainsaws.
Yeah,
well,
Chuck
go,
is a
Well,
classic.
go
and
to
Linda
the
Hill House on
first,
Netflix as well, and I haven't seen that, but now I'm gonna look it up because you said that, Linda.
but the first three Scream movies, they
Scream.
Scream.
Oh boy, I've
Ghostface,
got some opinions on Scream.
yeah, but I mean, in all the movies, they tell you the formula of the freaking movie
Yeah,
while they're going through it.
yes, they do.
They're like whatever, like whatever Jamie Kennedy came out of Jamie Kennedy's mouth. That was it. That was here we go.
Yeah.
And see, I watched the first Scream, but I don't think I watched any of the other ones after that first one.
Masterpiece Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the first one is about the original movie, and the second and third ones are about what happens when you make a sequel, and then break
Yeah.
it out to a trilogy.
Yeah. And Sky, I will agree because Annabelle falls underneath the like Ed and Lorraine thing, so I have watched that and I do like those.
My
Chucky,
favorite's The
I
Nun.
was The Nun, yes. Now, and see, that's another Ed and Lorraine one. I do like those. I don't know why. Maybe they did them differently or something. It doesn't have the sexual stuff involved. It's just based on the actual investigations, the way that say the story's actually written from how it actually happened, and that's what I like about it. Oh, Gabriella Trimmers with Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
a good one.
The
Sure
first
was.
one, the first one was fine. When you got this second and third one, it kind of went dog shit.
Well, yeah, and then you've had a bunch of knockoffs down the road where they've tried changing the name, but the same idea.
Well, and then they had like stuff like Ghoulies. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, Full Moon Video. They own the market in the '90s. Those scary movies. I mean, they were making Puppet Master movies. You could tell Full Moon Production because you could tell it was cheap.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
that's the cool part of them though. Is like everybody knew where they put in stock footage. And, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there was what the hell was it in England when Grandma Tarkin and Sauron was doing the vampire movies. Christopher Lee.
Okay.
They were the company they were a part of. They were turning stuff out like Full Moon was in the '90s, but they were doing it in like the '50s and '60s.
Right.
I mean, after you get past Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi, then it goes to like Christopher Lee and the guy Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars. He played Van Helsing. They always Christopher Lee always played the bad guy, and the other guy played the good guy. And I think they switched one time, and when they switched, Christopher Lee liked being the bad guy more than the good guy.
Huh.
He was always the bad guy. Yeah, he was always the bad guy. And Grand Moff Tarkin, he got to be the bad guy once, and he didn't want to be a good guy anymore.
Right.
And when he did Star Wars, he was basically on his deathbed. He died like before the premiere and everything.
Well, I will tell you this. I have never seen any of the Star Wars.
Well, that's just un-American.
I know most people hate it when I say that, but it's the truth.
You gotta watch at least the original three. I mean, screw the rest of them. The original three, they were original.
But the way that I am, I have to do it where if I'm going to watch it at all, I have to watch from the very first one to the newest one. I have to do it to where I'm watching every one of them so that I know.
That's what I'm telling you. Star Wars was the first one. I know I was there. I watched it
Well,
in the movie
and
theater when I was a kid. It was like
Sky, I agree. By the way, I like the
I was like
creation one
6 or 7.
the
7
most
of
out of the
7.
Annabelle ones.
Huh?
I was telling Sky that I agreed with her on liking the creation one from Annabelle the most.
Mm.
And Matrix, if she wants to watch Star Wars from the start to beginning, I can't
I
let her.
won't.
I can't let her torture me like that.
No, I wouldn't
Well,
want to. I don't have the desire for it simply because people have built it up so much and they're so into it that it makes me not want to be into it, which is super weird. I know, but that's me.
well, here's the thing. I mean, I'm a Star Wars kid. I mean, I was 7 years old when Star Wars came out. So, it means a whole lot more to me than it does to my 20-year-old neighbor who hates
Right.
any movie that's beloved. He hates it.
Huh. And
Well,
see, I'm
there are
only
some
that
people out
way.
there like that.
I just, when it came to the Star Wars, I don't know. There's something about it. I mean, it's just the way it got built up. It's like everywhere you look, there's something Star Wars, and it's like I can't get away from it. And I guess that's what makes me not want to watch it at all.
I get that, but I'm saying when the first, I mean, when George Lucas made Star Wars, it was the first.
Sky, what's the yes to? Is it the Star Wars conversation or the creation of Annabelle one that you're saying yes to? Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with chat too. And what was it, Matrix, that you were saying?
It was. I mean, it was a really groundbreaking movie. They were still doing like stop motion
Oh yeah,
photography for creatures and stuff. And
yeah. Like
then
I'll give it its
here he
credit.
came, and then he does all this stuff. I mean, nobody had seen a movie like that, like
Hey,
ever.
I definitely give it its credit, 100%. I give credit where credit's due, and it deserves its credit for being
I was
definitely
born
one of its
before the
time.
internet, so
Well, yeah, but I will give them credit for doing all that. And I'll even sit here and say that out of the characters, do I know anything about them? No. But as far as seeing them, I like Chewbacca, Yoda, and then R2D2. That's the ones I know I like just by their look. But I think the baby Yoda is super cute. So that's how far away from knowing Star Wars I am. I just think baby Yoda's adorable.
well, he is.
I know he is. I literally want a baby Yoda.
I have one.
I
I have
agree.
a baby Yoda.
You have a baby Yoda?
Hmm.
Erg.
I got a Disney store real close to my house. Not that close, but there's a Disney store in our outlet. So
Okay.
I also got like 24 inch action figures for like Boba Fett,
I think
a
that's
Stormtrooper, and Darth Vader.
Sky, I believe that I have the Believers from the 80s. Have you seen that Matrix?
Of course I've seen
Well, she was asking, it was Sky
it.
asking, she said who's seen the movie from the 80s called The Believers.
Yep.
And I believe that I've watched that, and it was like, yes, Sky, exactly where I was headed with it. It's like Summer Story.
If it's
Yeah.
scary, has a cult thing to it, yeah, I'm there. I'll watch it.
Yep.
good. Okay,
And
Matrix.
yep, Summer. Wow. Sorry, Sky. Sky had said that's what I think may have happened to Summer, but that's just one of my theories. And hey, it's all welcome here. That's what this is for. It's a chat. Y'all are free to talk whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm all for it. I don't care what YouTube wants to do. I figure we're just gonna have fun with it, and whoever comes, that is absolutely awesome, and whoever doesn't, that's okay too. We still love them for stopping by.
Matrix.
Yes.
I got one for you. And the only reason I'm asking this is because my brother was terrified of this movie and he thought it was a scary movie,
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
which I didn't think it was scary at all. I found it kind of humorous in a way at certain points. But what about The Lost Boys with Keith Sutherland?
Well, besides it being like absolutely hilarious at the end, I mean
See,
it's
I didn't.
pretty good up till then.
Yeah, I didn't think it was scary though, like or say something that would have somebody terrified of it even in their adulthood, but that's also coming from a person whose sister is terrified of Beetlejuice.
She got
My
problems then.
sister, yeah, tell me about it. My sister is terrified of Beetlejuice. Like, if I don't want her on the phone, all I've got to do is say Beetlejuice, 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 and she's gone.
She sings the song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you told me that before. Where you start
Okay.
singing, was wake, 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 Dolores. Wake, da, 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 da.
Yep.
There.
Deo and what is the name of the other one? But yeah, it's Deo and then oh shit, what's that called? I know the song, but
Carmen Miranda.
is that
I don't know.
I don't either. I cannot remember. I know the actual words to the song and stuff, and how the song goes and everything, but I cannot think of the name to save my life.
I mean, Lost Boys, when it came out, it was a cool movie. That's what it had going for it. Had all the cool, kids in it.
The Frog Brothers.
Yeah. And, I mean, you had the two Corys in it.
Yeah. Now, I thought it was a cool movie, and my brother was like terrified of it.
Oh, Sky said that is one of my favorite movies, but it is scary to me when the vampires are hanging while they sleep. But I love vampires and I like to be scared. I'm the same way, Sky. I absolutely love vampires. And I know that may be an unpopular opinion, but I do. I love vampires. And then Gabriella said, love Lost Boys, Night Train, and Nosferatu. I think I said
The
that
Night
right.
Train. Are you talking about the Midnight Meat Train? With Bradley Cooper in it?
I know of the Lost Boys, and then I think I said that last name right. I think.
Nosferatu?
Yeah, that's how I said it, I believe. Nosferatu.
Are you talking about the new series, or are you talking about the movie that was made like in 1900?
Oh, she's saying it must be Night Train because, well, she said first, Gabriella said, I love the old occult vampires and werewolves. I agree, Gabriella. And then Sky said Night Train is a good one, Gabriella. So I think she's just talking about just Night Train.
Okay.
Which.
Oh, there's some good movies.
Yes.
It was a good band, too.
Yeah.
So as far as scary movies, what would y'all if y'all had to pick, what would be y'all's like all-time favorite scary movie? Doesn't matter the year or anything, just your favorite all-time scary movie.
I have to go with Saw.
Saw?
Mm-hmm.
That is a good one. I did like the twistedness of it. That was a good one. And then
Well, you want to hear something funny?
That's the one I was thinking of. Not sure if that's
the guys who made that movie. They
Same
also
here.
made Insidious.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, it was the same guys that made Insidious. And James Wan is making Lee Winnell was the director, and he's the one who wrote all the Saw movies, basically.
Huh.
All except for the second one, I think.
That's interesting to know.
Yeah, if you want to classify Saw as like scary movies,
it's suspense noir kind of stuff. I like movies that will fuck with people's heads.
Yeah, and they say that's kind of horror.
I'm sorry, Ashley.
You're okay.
They say that's kind of horror.
I understand it's gonna slip every once in a while because people are used to saying it in their daily life. So I understand if it slips every once in a while, just as long as it's not like every other word.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
You're fine. And Sky said, I really like Skeleton Key. Yes, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Well, I agree with Sky.
I don't know how good it was, but it was all right.
Matrix has a different opinion, apparently, but I do agree with Sky. I like Skeleton Key.
Matrix, you're outvoted. It was a good movie.
I didn't say it's a bad movie. I said it's an okay movie.
Well, hey, there you go. He's in the middle.
Let's put it this way. I knew the whole plot before it was unlaid before you. I mean, this is one of the movies I can figure out in like 5 minutes. Like, oh, I know where this is going. I do like the oh, what are they called? The new movies where for what's the name of it? Where they put people in the sunken place.
Oh, what is that?
And then the other movie, the people that were under the ground, like they switched when they were kids, and the one lady like learned how to do everything, and the other one learned how to be like her, and then at the end you find out that the one that she killed was the original one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to get everybody's opinion on this. What is everybody's opinion on the zombie thing? Like zombie movies, the shows, just zombies in general. What is everybody's opinion?
Anything by Romero is a classic because he invented the whole zombie genre.
So you like zombies. You like the like zombie shows and movies and stuff.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think it's an underutilized tool.
Okay.
I think there should be more zombie stuff out there. Because out of all the horror stuff, the zombie apocalypse, that's the only one that is kind of plausible because there's like ants that um, have this thing that grows out of their head, and
Now
they turn
I will
into zombies.
okay. Now I will say this on my opinion when it comes to zombies. Like, yeah, kind of like what Sky said. The movies, not so much the TV shows, but
I like the
yeah,
original
guys,
Walking
okay,
Dead.
here's my full opinion. I am okay with the ones that actually go all in with it. If you're gonna go zombies, then go all in with it, please. Like I will have to give credit to say Walking Dead and stuff because they at least go all in with it. As to where the movie that was Shaun of the Dead or whatever that was making fun of it, I absolutely hated that. And that could be just me because I know a lot of people love that, but
Well, I actually like that movie,
a lot of people did.
but it's
A
just
lot
it's poking fun at it.
Well,
Really,
yes. And I mean, I get that. It's kind of like one of them like parody type things, but a movie
that's
and
exactly what it was. It's a
yeah.
parody of the zombie genre.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's like something it's definitely not my most hated movie out there or anything, but it's not say something that I would just go find to watch. Like I've watched it once and it's not something I would just go out of my way to watch again, I guess is my way of saying it. Now, if I was at someone's house or somewhere and they had it on, would I sit there and watch it? Probably. But just, I don't know. My opinion on zombies is more of I could do without it, I guess, would be where I'm at. But if I have to choose, then it would be more along like what Sky's saying, the movies, but not so much the TV shows. Although the only TV show that I say is kind of okay with it would be like the Walking Dead kind of thing. Because I mean, they at least
They went
did
all
something
in.
with it. Yeah, but I also think that they've gone on for too long with it too. And I know there's Walking Dead fans that are gonna hate me for that.
Well, here's the thing. Every once in a while, you gotta shake things up. I mean, the
Yeah,
reason when the Whisperers came in, they took too long to get through the storyline. Because the Whisperers in the comic books, they're only 6.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, they made it like all the whole, like what 10th season, like part of the 9th season and the whole 10th season was nothing but the Whisperers.
Right. And then Gabriella said she's not into it, which I completely get that, Gabriella.
But you have to
I,
switch it up. You can't use the same formula all the time and expect people to be there because
No, because you
you
are right.
okay?
stuff goes
You
down the wrong way sometimes.
Hey, it happens all the time.
I hate that.
Yes.
Me too.
That is one thing I hate right there.
Yeah. But no.
No, and when they stay on the same thing, or basic say same storyline, same plot, and all that. To me, they're just overplaying it. Then
Yeah, and that's exactly what The Walking Dead did. They overplayed it.
Yeah, it's gone on for too long for sure. But I mean, anybody who's a fan of it, don't get me wrong. Anybody out there who's a fan of it, like I still support you. I have no problem with y'all that want to watch it and stuff. But I'm just saying, me personally, I just wanted everybody's
yeah.
opinion on it. Just
But
which I think that was a very unpopular opinion because we've lost people. We went from 5 to 3.
Well, I mean, the whole thing with Walking Dead, when they lost Rick, that was the show. He was the leader of that show.
no.
Yeah.
Well, you got to look at it too. Is they got to be doing something right to keep having so many seasons of it. They're obviously making money somehow off of it for it to keep going.
What
Well-
show's got a lot of seasons?
Hmm.
That Law and Order SVU thing, that's got a lot of seasons to it.
Yeah.
It's got more seasons than the original Law and Order,
Yeah,
but on longer too.
that has gone on forever, and I'm not mad at it really. I'm not. I do watch that, not all the time, but when I get a chance, do I sit down and watch it? Yes.
But they take.
Do you know what the longest uninterrupted TV show is ever?
No, I do not.
The Simpsons.
Oh, that I believe.
Yeah,
Earl's a big fan of The Simpsons, as to where I'm Family Guy.
I don't know.
I'm not saying I don't like The Simpsons, though. I do love The Simpsons. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I'm more Family Guy, and he leans definitely toward The Simpsons.
That's because I grew up on The Simpsons.
Oh, I know.
I remember being little and watching The Simpsons way back. Say, back when
Bart Simpson's been 10 years old for like what, 30 years?
Yeah.
Hey, leave Bart alone. I got Bart tattooed on my leg.
And the baby. I mean,
what's her
Lisa,
name?
or
no, that's not
Maggie.
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 Yeah.
I mean, Maggie should be like 30 by now.
She been in diapers so long.
Well, Lisa should be grown in the president by now. That little girl is smart as a whip.
They had one episode where she was.
Oh, did they?
No.
Oh, crap. Well, see. You know what I'm realizing?
Hey, but The Simpsons has predicted more things in older episodes that have come true than I think any other show out there has.
Yes.
Well, the people who did The Simpsons, they were plugged into what was really going on. I mean, so was what's his face? Guy does Family Guy.
Franco. Franco?
No, the guy who actually like writes the scripts for it and does everything but animate it.
Okay.
Seth MacFarlane.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean he knew a lot of stuff too, and he put it.
No, I'm thinking of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of that dang movie, not him, that we were talking about days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I keep going back to that. Sky, she said, I love that show too. I just am usually on YouTube, so miss a lot of shows. Same here, Sky. Same here. And I like how Simpsons is good at predicting the future in a way, like the way they either get very close or they get dead on. And I don't know how they do it. I don't care how they do it. I just think it's awesome that they do it.
Mm-hmm.
They hear rumors and they just write them in the show.
Yeah, and then it happens to be right. That's what's crazy about it, is that shows you how much people actually do catch on to and know what's going to happen because of a choice that's been made. Mm-hmm. And then, it shows that.
They just like to pick out who's effing up for people.
Yeah.
It's like they predicted Trump would be president on that one episode, and that ended up coming true.
They predicted Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've hit the nail on the head several times.
Well, they predict. Yeah, they did. They predicted Kamala Harris and that the purple outfit thing with the
Mhm.
pearl necklace and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know where your mind went, Matrix.
Where?
I'm not saying.
We don't want to get in trouble on here.
Oh, we got those 2 back. We're back to 5. Welcome back, whoever came and left and then came back again. I'm glad you're back.
Well, I'm gonna have to go because my dinner's done. I should probably go eat it.
Oh, okay.
I'm hungry.
Hey, that's understandable. I'm glad you stopped by and thank you for stopping by and not leaving me alone up here.
Oh, well, I told you I wasn't gonna leave you hanging.
I know, and you didn't, so thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to show up, support you, because you show up to support me all the time. So,
Hey, I always will. Anytime I know you're going live, I'm going to be there.
yep, and yep, same with me. So,
Well, thank you for that. You enjoy your dinner and have you a good night.
okie
And
dokie.
I
Bye,
think
Earl. Who's left in chat?
right.
Later.
Sky and Gabriella are the last 2 that I'm seeing in chat. I don't
Bye,
see
Sky.
anybody else
Bye,
talking.
Gabriella. Mary.
They say the Simpsons are the Illuminati.
Oh, yeah.
All right, see you guys later.
All right, Matrix.
Bye.
Bye.
There's an episode of
Seinfeld. Yep. From the 90s, the episode where Elaine has a stalker. There is a painting of Obama above Jerry's computer. Oh, wow. I didn't know that, Sky. That's crazy. So they predicted it
And
way ahead of time.
I didn't watch a lot of Seinfeld, but I do remember that episode of her having that stalker.
Oh, and Sky had said, bye, Matrix. So if he's still watching, Matrix, Sky said bye. I was fixing to say Sky, Matrix said bye. As if she didn't hear that. But
I didn't really get into Seinfeld a whole lot, though.
No, I didn't really either on the Seinfeld thing, but I do think that I remember either hearing about that episode or seeing something on it.
I think we've seen it on one of them like videos where they show things that have been predicted by shows, kind of like The Simpsons.
Yeah, yep.
And they showed that. I think I remember seeing that.
That's probably where it was from. And Matrix, if you're still listening, Gabriella said, have a good night as well. And then Sky said, I'm obsessed with that show. Yes, the opera episode, Earl.
No. I watched a few of them out. Seinfeld was one that was kind of, I don't know, to me it was kind of like Cheers. I could watch it, but it was hard to really just like get into and follow like that.
Cheers was funny. I didn't mind Cheers. Well, I only watched Cheers. I didn't watch every episode. It was only, again, when Poppy had it on, my grandfather. And I would watch it then, and I kind of got a kick out of Cheers, but that was only because Woody Harrelson was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Woody Harrelson. So that could be a whole lot of what.
No, he's a good actor.
Yes, very good. He was really good in 7 Pounds with Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said that the other day when we were talking about actors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dry humor. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But it does have its moments, though, Sky.
It gets you to laugh, but then you're like, okay, that was stupid.
But you know what? I feel that way about South Park too, though, sometimes. I do. South Park's got that same kind of dry humor where there's some parts of it where you're just like, okay. And then other parts you sit there and start dying laughing. It's same kind of realm, I guess it would be called.
I remember when South Park came out and a lot of people didn't like it.
Now, Frasier, I don't mind, Sky. I don't mind watching Frasier.
Yeah, I've watched episodes of Frasier too. It's not bad.
And then Gabriella said, I haven't watched Seinfeld. Now, so you're kind of more in,
You're not missing a
like,
whole lot.
well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. It's not.
It's got its moments.
Yes, that's what I was fixing to say. So you got to give it some credit because it does have its moment. There is some shows out there that Seinfeld blows out of the water, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to give it credit.
And
This guy, she said, "Oh wow, Gabriella."
to me, what really made Seinfeld was the one goofy dude that was on there, the tall guy. Trying to think of his name. I just had it a second ago.
I know
too.
exactly who you're talking about, but I cannot remember his name. Sky, we need you.
Kramer.
Kramer, yep, Kramer.
He's the one that really
He's
made
funny. I love
the
Kramer.
show, and he's the one when say I'd watch Seinfeld. He's the one that I was more or less watching for because
Yes.
he'd make you laugh.
Yes.
But I don't know, Jerry Seinfeld to me, he's just. I know people call him a comedian. I just don't find him real funny.
I find the show funnier than I found his stand-up.
Yes.
So I will have to say that. Again, I got to give the show credit because the show was funnier than the stand-up. Oh, Gabriella said, I watch Frasier and Cheers every so often. Yeah, and that's kind of where I was. Yep, and Sky said Kramer. You were right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how I was when it came to Frasier and Cheers. It was just whenever my grandpa had it on, I'd watch it. It was just kind of our thing. If I went out in the living room and because my grandparents raised me. So if I go out there and he was like sitting there watching TV or watching a movie, I'd just sit down, I'd get us both chocolate chip cookies and milk, and we'd sit there and just watch the whatever movie or show he had on. That's how I ended up coming across a lot of shows, which I ended up discovering how much I loved Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because of that.
She said, I think I saw Kramer maybe once.
Kramer was my favorite character on Seinfeld, though, because he's funny.
That's like Gilligan's Island. There's a lot of people that got into that, and
You didn't like Gilligan's Island?
I wasn't big on it. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I wasn't big on it either. I don't know.
Did you have a character that you liked, or more than anybody, or not really anybody?
That I don't know his name, and I don't know his name on the show, but he was the kind of shorter, skinny guy that acted real goofy. I think
The main character?
I think he played didn't he play I just had it on my head. He played a cop in something. But he wasn't like the brightest cop.
Are you talking about Andy Griffith's show? Because
Maybe.
I don't think it's the same person that plays those parts.
Yeah,
but Andy Griffith's show
mistaken.
is another show that I love.
Well, they resemble each other if that's the case.
Yeah, they do. And I can't think of his name, but I know who you're talking about on the Andy Griffith show, though, because they're cops, and I can't remember his name. Is it? It's not Andy, is it?
I don't remember.
I don't either. I mean, Andy Griffith's show. No, because Andy's the other one. But on Gilligan's Isle, you're talking about like the main character.
Yeah, he was like a main character. He was on every episode.
Mm-hmm.
And he always had on like the Hawaiian shirt. He was like the goofy one running around, always getting into trouble.
Did you read what Sky said? She said, I named my sister after Darren from Bewitched. She hates her name, different spelling, but someday she will appreciate it. Exactly. I would absolutely love that. It was subconscious on my part. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I would have loved having that name. It'd be better than the name that I got. I ended up stuck with Ashley, the name that everybody has. Oh, Gabriella said, LOL, I'm fighting Laddie off. He is wanting to play. That's awesome. There's that energy coming out. Oh, she picked her name out of a baby book. Mayberry, Gabriella said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of that.
That's what it is.
Name.
Sky said, oh, how sweet, Gabriella.
That's like, how many of y'all remember that old show, Little House on the Prairie?
Oh boy. I remember that show, but I despise that little girl with them braided pigtails. She was so mean. She was. I remember always calling her, "You spoiled little brat." That's what I would always call her every time I seen her on the screen. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you spoiled little brat."
Barney.
Ronnie Howard, Barney Fife. Yes, thank you, Gabriella. We were going to drive ourselves nuts all night trying to think of that, but yes.
Oh, it came to me when I started to fall asleep, and then I'd have been like, oh, yeah, that's who it is.
Hey, Gabriella saved us. Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, he was funny on Gilligan's Island. He drew me in more to say, want to watch the show.
Barney Fife was on Andy Griffith's show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Same here.
Now, I remember being little, and my grandparents, when they had that 2-story house, the kitchen was upstairs, and they'd always be eating
Yep,
upstairs.
Gabriella. Exactly. The Ingalls.
Yeah.
Oh, that little girl was a brat.
And I'd always eat downstairs while they were upstairs. And I always watched Little House on the Prairie, because then after that was the A-Team.
Yep.
And then MacGyver.
Yep.
And so I would
And
always
see, I watched
watch
the
Little House on the Prairie just to make sure I wouldn't miss any of the A-Team.
Yep, that's what I would always watch is the A-Team, and so I had to deal with the Little House on the Prairie, and man, that little girl. The show wasn't bad. It's just that little girl. Why they made her so mean, I don't know. She was just like a bully, is what she really was. It was like before the time of the phrase bully that's what she was.
Yeah. Then the Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, I love the Beverly Hillbillies. Oh
Little
my
grandma.
God. That's fixing to say. Granny is my favorite. I love Granny.
Jethro.
Yep. How they do that too in that song at Beverly Hills, that is. I can't remember the guy's name that actually sings that the theme song to it. That does the theme song to what I meant. See, it's late for me.
She said, I heard they're bringing Little House back.
Are you? Wow.
I ain't heard nothing on that.
Me
That's cool.
neither. Yeah, that is. Well,
I don't even know if they
with
still
the new age stuff, though, there's no telling what they're going to do to the bully.
Yeah.
We might finally, after all these years, get to see the payback.
Does that show even still like come on cable on like I guess I want to say older channels that show like the older shows? I didn't even know if they still had that on, say, TV to where you could see it or not.
That TV Land is where it used to come on. I know a couple years ago, because like I Love Lucy used to come on, the Andy Griffith Show, Gilligan's Isle, yeah, Little House on the Prairie, MASH, all those A-Team, all those used to come on. What did she say?
Showing our age.
Oh, aren't we though? We're all sitting here talking about all these shows from way back. She's right. We are showing our age. That's okay.
The classics, as they call them now.
Yeah, that's what they get called now. It's the classics. You know what, though? That means we're classics. So I'm okay with that. Hey, it's a badge of honor then when we become antiques. Right now, we're classics. We'll become antiques one day.
Well, we're like in the middle here on our age. We're like in the middle.
Nah.
Some consider us old, and some are like, y'all aren't old.
It all depends. It all depends on the person. Well, I know anybody about in their 20s and below looks at anybody 30 and up as old.
Yeah.
But that's like, though, like what she says, showing her age, and that the classics. You were the one that said classic. Yeah, she said showing our age, and then you said like they're called the classics. Yeah, and so that would mean that we're classics, and one day we get to become antiques. We just get more valuable with age. We're like a fine wine. We just age over time, but in a good way. The older we get, yeah, there you go. The older we get, the better we get.
Yeah, but the kids nowadays, if you were born before 2000, you're old.
Which I don't get,
I don't get it either.
but hey.
Because I clearly remember, say, the year 2000, and everybody was freaking out thinking they were going to lose their computers and internet and all that.
No, I remember when 99 was about to end.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was fixing to say that's not 2000. That's before 2000 started. That was 99. Everybody was saying that Y2K.
Mm-hmm.
That's when everything was gonna stop. And
shut down.
Yeah, and then New Year's came and nothing happened. She said yes.
They were freaking out. The computers can't handle going 000. It's
Yeah.
like, what do you mean they can't handle it?
Which I never understood, because aren't computers and all that stuff made up of zeros and ones? Why would they not be able to handle zeros? Or programming or something, anyways, made up of zeros and ones, or ones and zeros, however they say that.
And then you got
Passing it to Earl real quick. I will be right back. I've got to make a ladies' room break.
and then you got let's see. It's another good one.
We'll let Gabriella and Skies pick one too. I mean, I know they have been. They've been coming up with a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
Okay. I will be right back.
All right. What's a good classic?
That's hard to do. There's too many of them.
She said yes in the millennium.
Yep.
Yeah, we watched the deal where they took a bunch of, I say, younger people. They were young adults, teenagers. Say, I don't think anybody was over 20, 21. And they set a phone book in front of them and asked them to find something, and they didn't know how to look up in a phone book. Then they gave them like one of those old rotary phones and told them to dial a number, and they couldn't figure out how to spin the dial.
Oh, the map one was my favorite.
Yeah, gave them a map.
Yeah, and they could not read the map. Like, they were sitting there, they couldn't close it back at all, but they couldn't read it either. That was hilarious to me. And I mean, it's not so much their fault as it is the fact that they've made things so easy for them now that they don't have to have those struggles. They just put something into Google Maps and there it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they get that guide, road guide and everything to it. As to where when we wanted to take a road trip, it was pull out the map, cover your whole windshield with the map and figure it out.
Or if you wanted to know something, you had to go look in the book and figure it out.
Yes. This tea, I swear, every time that I go to open this tea, it makes, okay, I don't know if anybody even know. Do y'all know what Arizona sweet tea is?
I'm pretty sure
Well,
been around for it.
I would think so, but I just wanted, because it says, where's the date on it? It says that the date that it was established or something, or since or something.
That's one that's been around forever.
Well, yeah, but it's in the can, and the only thing I love it in the can, but the only thing I don't like about it in the can is that when you open it, you got to worry about the tea going everywhere. But you also got to shake it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. Oh, Gabriella had said Moonlight. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
Yeah.
When you asked about the movie. Okay, I got to open. Yes, you said it, Gabriella. Oh, there we go. Every time.
I'm trying to remember.
But it is. Technology is rotting the brain.
That sounds familiar.
I hear Moonlight and I keep thinking of that one song, Can't can't fight the moonlight or can't stop the moonlight or however it goes.
Oh, yeah. And I know I've seen that. That's the problem, though. When you get older, you've seen so much stuff, you've listened to so much music, and then you go to try to remember it, and you can't remember it.
No, not the best buy or sell by date. The like the date that the company was established. I thought it was on the can, but it's not. On like some companies will say that they'll
Established and
establish 1908 or 19 whatever, and I thought that Arizona sweet tea cans had that too. And they might, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the established date, but no, I know it's good though, because I just bought it today. But it's
Yeah.
every time you shake the can though, to like make sure your sweet tea's mixed up good in the can, and you crack it open, it almost acts like you're cracking open a beer. How if you crack open a beer, all that foam comes out. That's kind of how the tea acts. She said inhuman too. Yes.
mm,
When systems go down, people are stuck. Yes. And that's what I worry about a lot with the newer generations is they're going to be struggling a lot if anything ever happens to computers and stuff like that, because they rely on them so much that they're lost without them, like truly lost. And I worry about that.
oh, look at it. Last winter when we had that
Yep. The
ice
freeze.
storm, freeze, whatever you want to
People
call
were
it.
losing their minds.
Everybody was losing their minds because we didn't have power, and we're like, we got them old coil lamps.
She said Moonlight, Vampire and Werewolf. Yes. Now I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Thank you.
What was that other one
See,
that had
sometimes
the,
I just need small refreshers like that, just a little detail, and then it'll make my brain realize.
what was that one movie that had the werewolves and the vampires? It wasn't bad,
What?
but I think they called them ligers.
No, not Lichens. You're talking about Lichens. And that was oh crap, was that Underworld or Resident Evil?
No, I think it was Underworld.
Yeah, I believe it was Underworld that did it because she was in love with the lichen. She
Yeah.
fell in love with one of the lichens. I think it was Underworld. Yeah. She said I agree they are with the
Mm,
kids being lost without it and stuff. And I mean, I hope that say we can fix it and stuff. And I mean, well, for instance, Gabriella, like your granddaughter, she's got a better chance than most because you're raising her. So she's got a better chance at not being lost because you'll say keep her grounded, as to where the other ones that have the say parents that don't care, sorry to say, they're going to end up being the ones that are completely lost when things do shut down. Sky said, there you are, Sky. I was wondering where you went to. And Sky said, I like that cheesy American Werewolf in Paris movie. Yes, I like it too.
yeah, she
It was
said
cheesy,
Underworld.
yes, but I like it. Yep, she said Underworld. Okay, so it is Underworld.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I didn't mind Underworld. It, I don't know how I would explain that. How do you sum up the movie Underworld or all of them? Because it wasn't just one, but
Yeah. No, it was say werewolves and vampires fighting.
yeah. Well, they did call them lichens, though they didn't call them werewolves, which I guess that leads me into the question of are werewolves and lichens the same? I believe they said a lichen. No, they're not the same because a lichen is a mix between a werewolf and a vampire. Am I right?
I think so.
Or am I completely confused? You said you think so?
I think so.
Okay, wait. There we go. Okay. I was seeing over there that Sky had wrote something, but I wasn't seeing it here. Now I do. Okay, we are still opening presents. I'm trying to get the garbage out before it gets too dark, but I don't want to put shoes on. I completely understand, Sky. I'm just glad you're still here. I thought you had left, but I'm glad you're here. Said they are teaching her pre-algebra in kindergarten. Oh, wow. Yeah, that I would be on the struggle bus because me and
Especially in
numbers are,
kindergarten.
yeah, but me and math never got along. I was just not good with numbers.
Oh, Blade also,
Guys,
yeah.
oh yeah, I liked Blade. And Sky said I'm not sure. And I'm not either, Sky. I don't I think that it was the Lichens were supposed to be, if I remember the underworld story, a mix between a werewolf and a vampire or something. But I also want to say that I'm wrong. Oh yeah, she said no, and then she said yes, wide mouth. Hang on, what? What did I miss?
Weird mouth.
So is it yes or no on the lichen thing? Or is she talking about something completely different? Oh, okay, she's saying yes, weird mouths. Okay. And yeah, with the Blade thing, I loved Blade. I did. Blade I watched multiple times. I'm one of those that liked it. And I know there was I don't know if it is a lot of people, but there was quite a bit that had their opinions of Blade that didn't like it and stuff, which I mean that's fine. It's
I
not
thought Blade was
everybody's.
cool.
Well, yeah, I did too, but it's not everybody's cup of tea, you know. But I really liked it because just what he was,
Mhm.
and then what he went around doing,
Mhm.
I thought was awesome. And then how he had, I can't remember his name, but the old man that he was always helping him with
Mhm.
his like stuff that, and with the shots and stuff
Yeah.
to help him stay alive basically and be able to be out in the oh, what in the sunlight, or was it?
Mhm.
I think he was able to be out in the sunlight already because he was part human, part vampire,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Oh, it's I need to watch the movies again because I'm starting to have them fade out of my brain on the details. Werewolves' mouths came unhinged and tongues. Yeah, the okay, so that's the difference between the werewolves and lichens?
I think so.
Okay. See, that's why I said I could be wrong and I want to say that I'm wrong because I don't know where I heard that. Or maybe I thought I heard that. I don't know. Like I said, it's been so long since I've seen those movies that don't get me to lying.
I'm still tripping on the fact of algebra in kindergarten,
Yeah, it's pre-algebra.
but still.
Yes, I still get what you're saying, yeah, but you know what? She's gonna be smart, real smart. The tongues looked like an octopus. On the werewolf or the lichen? I think she's talking about the werewolf because she said werewolves' mouths came unhinged and tongues. The tongues look okay. She's talking about the werewolves. Okay, the tongues looked like an octopus. Yeah, yeah, they did.
Yeah, she said yes, mixed breed.
Oh, they are mixed breed. Okay. See,
Well, it's been how long since
oh,
we've
I
seen
know.
that?
That's why I said I'm all over the place with it because it's been a long time since I've seen Underworld or even Blade. That's why I'm having a hard time even remembering with Blade because I believe that with Blade, what I remember is that he already could go out in the daylight because he was part human, part
Mhm.
vampire. He didn't fully transition to vampire.
Oh, there you go.
It's not on mine yet.
Oh,
You got it on yours. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Like in werewolves and okay, so it is. Okay. Thank you, Gabriella. I was gonna sit here and drive myself insane trying to figure it out.
no, you'd have
I
got
would
off here and
that's
got on the site and looked up
yep,
the movie and
I would
watched it.
have. I'd have been on that IMDb or IMBD or how that site anyway about all the movies and figured it out. Or I would have just grabbed the movie.
Mhm.
But thank you, Gabriella, because I was sitting here driving myself crazy over it, trying to figure it out. Because I thought that's what it was. Because there was a part where she was talking to the Lycan she was in love with about everything and stuff, and
Mhm.
that's why they were like treated the way they were and
Yeah.
stuff was because they were the like vampire and werewolf thing. I thought that's what it was, something along the lines of that anyway. And then I know that like their love was forbidden.
Mhm.
Yes, it has been a while. Yeah, it's been a long while. You're right. Okay, thank you. Okay, I feel better now. I was like, I'm over here driving myself crazy. But thank you.
I know it's been a while since we watched them.
Yeah, it has. It's been a long while.
I'm trying to think and say the last movie we watched. Was it that Marvel movie? Or did we watch anything after that?
No, I'm trying to remember what that movie was. It had Liam Neeson in it, I know. Oh, Gabriella said not a problem.
Mhm.
And then she said yes. Um, it had Liam Neeson in it. Remember that oh great. Now you got my brain going into overdrive. Thanks. What is the Marksman? Is that what it was called? The Marksman?
No, I think so.
Because he was saving that little boy,
Mhm.
remember?
Mhm.
Because his mama had gotten killed and he was saving that little boy
Mhm.
from the his dad, and then which was part of the cartel and stuff, and he was saving him from that. That was a really good movie.
Yeah.
But again, Liam Neeson's another one of them actors that is really good at what he does. Making so many, they are getting monotonous. Yeah. Yes, I'll agree with that as well with Underworld. There's so many of them. Just well, didn't Blade start to do that too? Because I mean, the first Blade, it was really good, and Blade Trinity, I think it was called, was the second one, or was it no Trinity? It was the third. Um, I think after the third one though, I started to kind of fall off, or maybe that's where they stopped at. I don't know, but I know Underworld, kind of went on like Resident Evil did, where it started just being a bunch, and it did it started getting monotonous, like she's saying.
Well, even what she said goes along the lines of the whole zombie crap too. Just
Yeah,
they're overdoing it,
yes,
overkill.
yeah. The zombie thing for me, I don't know. I'm torn on it because I mean I know a lot of people love it, and so I don't want to judge it too harshly because to each their own. I'm always for whatever, anybody, that's their personal thing. If they like it, that's awesome. But for me, I can't just sit down and watch, just intentionally go watch zombie things. I can't. I don't know.
No,
Maybe I'm just different.
I'd much rather watch like True Blood.
Yep, she said yes, Blade 2. Yeah.
I'd rather watch like True Blood or that other one you used to watch.
True Blood was all right. No, I like True Blood better than the Vampire Diaries. The only reason I watched the Vampire Diaries was because of Damon,
Uh,
the brother,
but
the one brother.
I'd say rather watch those than say vampire, zombie movie
Yes, I'm gonna
or
pick.
show. I'd much rather say watch that.
Yes, I'll pick a vampire movie over watching a zombie movie or a show or anything like that. Yes, I'll do that too. Which you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if something comes through over there on yours first because my StreamYard's behind, and I don't know if maybe I'm need to get off of here or if it's just how it is with the StreamYard being behind a little. I don't know. Are y'all being fine on here, or y'all want to say close it out, or what y'all's opinion? And I'm fine either way. I just don't want to be keeping y'all on here or anything if y'all.
Have things to do.
Yes, she said loved HBO True Blood.
Yeah, that was a good
Yes.
say series.
Yes. Sookie.
Yeah.
I love Sookie.
Did you watch Sons of Anarchy at all?
Hey, I like Sons of Anarchy. See, that's more the shows I lean toward, is like True Blood, Sons of Anarchy, those type. I don't lean toward zombie really. And I mean, I've seen the advertisements and stuff for the zombie, but then it's also kind of like what Sky said. I'm more watching YouTube than I am say TV.
Mhm.
So I kind of get behind on those shows as well, but I don't know, it just
playing a game.
well, yeah, because I'll also play games, which my big game that I will sit here and play, and it's not even for the gameplay really. It's more just because I love horses, and it's the Red Dead Redemption 2, just so I can ride around on the horse, which sounds absolutely ridiculous, I know, but the horses are so realistic, and so I'll play that game just so I can ride around on my horse and just camp and all that stuff. But yes, Eric,
I like the one dude from Louisiana.
they're all from Louisiana.
Well, no, the black guy.
Oh, oh, he was amazing.
I can't think of his name.
I can't either, but I know who you're talking about, and he was so good. Oh, what was his name? Oh, Sky said, right, it takes me forever to finish shows since I found live streams, lol, like 3 years ago. Not, yep, same here, Sky.
What was his name?
I don't know, I can't think of his name. And Suki always went to him for a lot of things. They talked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, because he always had like the really cool
Mm-hmm.
oh, what was his name? That's gonna. Yes, I like how Eric turned good as well, Gabriella. Yes. True Blood was played out so awesome. They did so good on that. That was one of the like vampire shows that went really well.
Yes, that one.
Yes, him.
I can't think of
I
his
can't
name.
either. That's bugging the crap out of me because I can't remember his name, but yeah, it's him.
That's the one I liked on True Blood.
Oh, the lines he had, them little
Mhm.
one-liners he had. Oh, he was funny. He brought the comedy to it. He
Mhm.
did. He brought that like the comicalness to it because he had like little like smart ass comments to say to people and stuff, and then just like
His personality.
yeah, the way his personality.
Lafayette.
Yes, thank you, Lafayette. That's it. Yes, I love Lafayette. I love Lafayette, and then like Gabriella said, Eric, and then Sookie. Um, I thought the story of now
Now, Sky, you gotta finish that. That was a good one.
yeah, she said that is a good show. I never finished it yet, but yes, he is awesome. Yes, I agree, Sky. You need to finish it though, because it's definitely worth finishing.
Yeah.
It was so good. I won't give anything away to you, but it was so good. But yeah, Lafayette. Oh, I love him because just everything about him, his character was so perfect.
Oh yeah, he played that up good.
Yes. But
She said I have HBO Max. I'll definitely work on it.
yeah.
It didn't have you just drawn in like it did everybody else.
Well, she said that she does like a lot of what I do. She goes to
Uh,
YouTube, so it takes her a while to finish a show, which I completely get. It took me a while to like get on YouTube. That's like when True Blood came out. The reason I was able to sit through it and like watch all of it when it would come on was because that was kind of before got real into YouTube. Because for a while there, I mean, I've been on YouTube since 2014, but I didn't really get into like commenting on videos or being in chats and stuff, and definitely was never on panels until Crazy Girls, which was very recent, but like some months ago. But then chats, now I started getting into chat. I don't even know how long ago that was. That about 2017, I think, somewhere in there. Maybe sooner. I can't remember. That's too far back. My brain's gonna just fry itself if I keep trying to think too far back.
yeah, they could have kept playing that.
Yes, I will agree with that 100%. I hate that it ended too. And the way it ended made me sad. I didn't like the way that it ended, just which I mean, for the story, the way
It
the
made
story was going,
sense.
yes, it made sense and it went with the story, but I wish that they would have tweaked it a little to where it could have continued on more.
Oh yeah, they could have.
Or they had a, I guess, happier ending. Would that be the way to say it?
Yeah, and they could even drawn it out to say
Oh yeah, I'm
even
definitely on the
longer.
I'm definitely on the train for it being drawn out, or even them coming back and doing like a second series on it or something like um oh, the same people, in other words, but
Like a new version type.
well, maybe not even a newer version, just like kind of a where they're at now kind of thing, like show their lives now. And I know that some of them aren't gonna be there because of the story before, but
Yeah.
like something along those lines. I don't know. I'm not a movie writer or a show writer, but still, something they can come up with something. There's some good writers out there that can figure it out. We need True Blood back.
Well, there's several shows I'd rather see come back than what they got now.
Yes. Yep, I agree with that.
They can bring several of them old shows back.
Oh, we dropped again. We got 3. Yes, it did. It did. 100%. That's what I'm trying to say. It left you hanging. She said the Gabriella said, yes, left you hanging, I thought.
Yeah, that it did.
Yes.
That's why I
There's
say they could have drawn it out.
yeah, because there's still more to this. That's why I said they could do another like in addition to it or something, however they would put
Yeah.
that, to where they could conclude some things, but not don't conclude it so quickly. Draw it out. You know, I'm all for them drawing it out as long as it's as good as the first. Because that was one really good, yeah, with the rest of the cat. Yes.
Yeah, I hate when they do
Yeah.
that with, say, shows or series.
They only focus on like the star of the show or the stars of that show and or movie or whatever, and leave you questioning, well, what about this person or what about them?
Well, what I don't like is how they say you got a show and it does say 7 or 8 seasons,
Right?
and they constantly build it up and draw you in because they bring in new people, people die, people get killed off, and they keep bringing new people in, and then all of a sudden they just end it, and it's like, hold on, you left all this open. It got me wondering, what about this person, that person, and everybody else?
Well,
And it's
yeah,
like, why couldn't you keep going?
that's what she's talking about. I think on the rest of the cast, it's like what happened to everybody else. Like they focused in majorly on like Sookie and oh, I cannot remember his name, but the other main guy, the one that was kind of around Eric. Him and Eric were like real close at first, but well, they were, but they weren't. That well, they had a weird relationship. I don't know how to explain that, but
Yeah,
yeah, thank you. Sequel.
you see what Sky said.
Yeah, I clicked on it. I was letting you finish before I said
Oh.
it, but yeah, I've got it up there on the screen. She said, I'm still here, just charging my darn phone. Have you guys watched Being Human show? American version. That is a good one. I believe that I have. I believe. Don't give me the line, but I believe. It sounds familiar. It sounds like something that I've watched. I would need a few hints to know whether or not it's what I'm thinking of. But yes, the sequel is what I'm thinking of then that it would need to be. Thank you, Gabriella.
I'll take a hint for 100, Sky.
I ain't got 100, so I'll take a hint for 50, please. Sky, is that the okay, is that with the vampire, werewolves, and ghosts? Okay, see, that's where I'm thinking about, Gabriella. That's the same one I'm thinking about.
Yes.
She did? Okay, so then yes, it is a good show. Yep. Thank you for letting me know what she said because I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's delayed over here for me. Because it pops up for you
Mhm.
and then you seen
Mhm.
when it popped up over there on the screen. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's delayed. I have to look over at yours to know. I don't know if that's just like StreamYard's delay to YouTube or what. But I'm glad we have both going. That way they're not just having to sit there and wait for StreamYard to catch up to what they say. See, and then I don't see Gabrielle's over here, but
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, that was a good show, Sky. Yeah, I like that. That one and so True Blood and then Being Human. What other good shows did we have? Kind of well, see that's the problem though with like the newer ones. I don't know because the newer shows I really don't know any of because I don't think I do anyway. I don't like watch TV anymore really. I'm more on YouTube and I'll watch like the A&E, like the killer cases thing on A&E and stuff and all that. But yes, yes, Gabriella, the werewolf guy on True Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I am curious as to like, because they could do that sequel
Uh-huh.
to it and add in like what happened to say this person, what happened to that person, and like go more on their stories, like kind of branch off more into like them, what happened with them.
That's why I said I don't understand why they do that,
Well,
but they leave you hanging.
well, that's like the redhead, for instance, the redhead vampire. I cannot remember her name for to save my life.
Oh yeah.
You know, and
Mhm.
then because her boyfriend and her, they had their issue that happened and stuff, but what fully happened with her? And because, or wait, was she the one? Was she one of the ones that got killed off? Yeah, Jessica. Thank you, Linda. Yep. Linda said, I'm here. My damn phone kicked me off the internet. Hey, I've had it happen. I get
Yeah.
it. Yes, we are talking True Blood. And yes, Jessica, that's who it is. And am I remembering correctly that she was one of the ones whose story was left unfinished, or is she one of the ones that got killed off? And then Gabriella said they haven't made any new ones that good, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so either. I haven't really seen any that have been,
Worth it like that.
yeah. She said me and hubby seen some filming of True Blood back down in Louisiana. That's awesome.
Well, that would have been cool.
Yeah, that'd have been awesome. And we're only 4 hours away from Louisiana. Jessica was sweet, Linda. Yeah. But did her story get finished though, y'all? Or was her story,
One that got left out in the open.
yeah, because I can't remember on that. I know her and did his name start with a G? That was her boyfriend at the time. I think it was started with a G. See,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna need to go rewatch True Blood because now I'm like some of their names I'm starting to forget.
Yeah, because we were watching that say as it was coming out.
Yeah. I think about their stories didn't really, yeah, a lot of their stories didn't really end, and that's where we were talking, Linda, about like a sequel on them. Like they could do a sequel easily to help us sum it up, and also for those of us like me and Earl and Gabriella were talking about that we didn't want it to end.
But I don't see why they would end it when say
It was doing so good.
yeah, it was the ratings and all that, they were getting views on it and
Yeah.
everything, and people were into it and it was being talked about. I don't see why they just say ended it like that when they could have kept it going.
Yes.
But I don't get that why they do that with shows anyways. They draw you all in and just
Okay.
get everybody talking about it just to kill it.
Yes. And Gabriella said, I think she got killed. Okay. She very well could have, and I'm just not remembering it correctly. So maybe her story was one that got an ending. Oh wait, she did, didn't she? Because what's his face is the one that killed her. Oh, I need to go rewatch True Blood. Because now I'm thinking about it. What am I getting? It keeps doing the doom sound. Uh-oh. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I need to know if I have a, hang on, is there somebody?
In the basement.
That's what I'm checking to see if I've got somebody in the basement or something like that. Nope, I don't have anybody in the basement. And there's no private jet. What is that doing then? I don't know why that popped up like that. Or did that like sound? Or maybe someone went to drop into the basement and then dropped out. I don't know. But okay. I was hearing that sound though, and I was like, oh no.
Well, I heard it.
Oh, it was based on books. Wasn't it based on book? Oh, was it based on books? I think so. I could be wrong, but I think it was. And I would love to read those books. Because I know that oh, what was that one? It was a movie though. Twilight. I know it was based off of movies, or books. I mean, it was based off of books that the Stephanie Meyers wrote. I know that one was, and True Blood very well could have been. And if it was, I need to go read the books because the books always have what I love about reading books is that books always have more detail than the movie or the show ever will. The books go so much more into it, and that's what I love about books because they take you there. For me anyway, I love reading books though. I'm one of those nerdy people. I love reading books. I could literally sit in a library and I'd drive people crazy in a library because I'd just be there all the time. There are books, I believe. Okay, then Linda, thank you for that because I need to find them books now. Oh, I'm serious. I need to find them, but you
Yes,
know I'm
I
serious.
know.
I've got so many books.
I don't know how many times you've read them Twilight books.
So many because I've read all the Stephen King books. I have read, of course, the Twilight books. I've the different haunting books and stuff like that about the different places in America that are haunted and then around the world that are haunted. The oh boy, the 50 Shades of Grey books I've read.
Mm.
There's another one I've read that I can't even remember the name of. Oh,
No.
books. Yes, they are. They're definitely more detailed. And that's what I love about reading books is because they've always got more detail. They go more into the story. I love that about them. I could get lost in a book for hours. Yep. And this guy said, I love books too, Ashley. They make me so happy. Stephen King is my favorite author. Same here, girl. Same here. I love me some Stephen King. That man knows how to write a book. Look up Sookie Stackhouse, but okay. Remind me, babe, to look up. Linda said, look up Sookie Stackhouse books.
No. I'm pretty sure you could find Linda. You could find them like on Amazon, right?
Oh, probably. You can just find about. Yeah, Gabriella said I liked 50 Shades too. Yep. I actually thought that was a beautiful love story. As messed up as that may sound to people, I thought that was a beautiful love story between them two.
They were into some weird stuff. That's for
Hey,
sure.
don't judge.
I ain't judging. I'm just saying
You better not,
they
because
were into some weird stuff.
hey, you leave them alone because I absolutely love them.
But that's what makes us all different. People can be into
Hey,
different things
but
than
if
other
you
people.
read the books, it's again more detailed than the movies. And their love story is actually very, like, it's a very good love story. It is.
No, the movies were good. I ain't saying nothing
Well, yeah,
about
the
it.
movies were good too, but it's the books are more detailed than the movies were.
Well,
The books
yeah.
tell you way more about it than the movies did. But that's what Sky was saying. Were you in here when I said that about when I read Skies?
No.
Okay, Sky had said, I love books too. Ashley, they make me so happy. Stephen King is my favorite author. And I told her, I said, same here, girl. Stephen King, that man knows how to write some books.
Mm-hmm.
He does. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
She said, yes. Yeah, exactly.
she got all the Stephen King.
Gabriella got around saying it.
Yeah,
She did it in just the letter. She got around saying it.
she got all the Stephen King books from my stepmom back. Oh, this was in the 90s. My dad's always been a truck driver. He always makes runs to California. He was at some truck stop and some guy came up to him and asked him if he wanted to sign up to be part of Stephen King's book club or something like that. And
I'm so glad that he did.
he knew my stepmom was into his books, so he went ahead and signed up. And she was getting books. Like every month they were sending her Stephen King book, and it was all hardback.
Agreed, Sky.
She gave them all to Ashley, and she's done read them all.
Yep. Because she got finished reading them and passed them on to me, and so I have read them all now multiple times.
But she'd get them in the mail.
And Sky said Anne Rice is her number 2 pick for author, and then Dean Koontz is her number 3.
Oh,
And I agree 100%. I'd have
don't
to do
you
the
have
same
some of
thing.
his stuff?
Again, movie left you hanging. Yes. And do I have some of what stuff? What am I
Dean
missing?
guys. Don't you have some?
Yes.
Books on him?
Babe, I got Anne Rice and Dean Koontz. I've got both of theirs. I'm telling you, I've got books running out my ears. I could
God,
run a
no.
library with as many books as I've got. I could literally start my own library. I've got books in every room in my house. There is books. That way, if I'm in the living room and want to read, I've got books for in the living room to read. And then I've got books in the bathroom. I've got books in the bedroom. Well, the only place I don't have books is the kitchen. I don't have a bookshelf in my kitchen because that's for cooking and I don't want my books to get messed up. Gabriella said Anne Rice is awesome, Sky. I agree with that. Oh, wow. This is the longest live I think I've had so far. We've 2 hours, 11 minutes, and then 43, 44 seconds, etc. Try Amelia at Water Roads. Good vampire books. Now I'm gonna, yep, hang on. I'm starring that because I'm gonna look that up. Hey, any books that someone tells me is a good book, I'm gonna end up reading it. Because I really do love books. I'll sit and watch the movies, but I'm definitely a book person. You can call me a bookworm, 100%. I was always that person you could find in the back of the library sitting on the beanbag things they have in that corner reading the books. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about in the library. They do it here anyway, or they did, where in one corner in the library, they'd have like these huge beanbags sitting for you to like just chill and read, and I would always be found there. Forest of the Night, Demon in My View. There's more in the city. Okay, yep, I need to be looking those up. So Amelia at Water Road, Forest of the Night, Demon in My View. Okay.
Forest of the Night Demon.
Yeah,
There's more in the series.
yeah, she's
Okay.
talking about.
Yeah.
Do you read her 2 up above? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have to look those up. And see if we can find them. And then those other ones too that they were talking about.
Oh, the Dracula book,
Mm-hmm.
Bram Stoker. Yep. I agree. And I think that I'm going to start wrapping it up for the night since I think it's the longest live that I've had. But I'm gonna start wrapping it up for the night. I'm gonna go look up some books now. Thank y'all. But I do appreciate y'all stopping by and hanging out with us on Christmas Eve and having chit chat and everything else. I do appreciate that. So thank y'all very much.
Yes.
And we will see y'all for the next live, or we'll see y'all over on Crazy Girls or Matrixes, wherever y'all may be. We shall see y'all. But everybody have a good night and Merry Christmas to y'all. Happy New Year's and all that other good stuff. And I hope y'all have a blessed one. And Sky said good night, everyone. Good night, Sky. Good night, Linda. Good night, Gabriella. Thank y'all so much for being here. It means the world to us. It does. And Sky, tell Alira that thank you for stopping by and that we love her too. And we appreciate her stopping by when she did. Please let her know that. All right, y'all. We shall see y'all next time. Thank y'all for stopping by.